All right, I thought this was a funny little tweet, so I'm going to post it because I've been in the mood to make a bit of content recently. When a game is going poorly, right, when a game's going a little bit downhill, StarCraft, Overwatch, League of Legends, Gears of War, whatever game it may be, I've seen it, and they always follow the same pattern. There are some people that spot it early and call it out, and they get told, nah, bro, you just been negative, man. Then you get like the people that are super, super positive, daren't say anything negative. Then when it's deemed okay by the community or the powers that be, they'll come out and they'll do some criticism because it's safe then. The bad guys have come out and done all of the early criticism. The community have agreed with them. And they're like, okay, yeah, now I can make some videos critiquing the game. That's content I can make. Let's go. And then you get the people that are just like hedging their bets, Mr. Positive 24/7. And they're just like, I don't want to lose the positivity that I've built. Because I'm telling you, nothing makes more money than positivity. It's why everybody tries to be super positive on YouTube. Because you get a community that loves something. They're like, I like this too. Do you like this? I like this too. Have some money. We're all having a great time. And like, they just live in like airy fairy bubble land. And they just, like, you know what I mean? It's just how it goes, man. So it's just the business of positivity is very, very important on YouTube. I came across this guy a while back called Talkative Tri, yeah? And I'm not just saying this because of this tweet, but the few people that watch my videos will know that when I've watched this guy, I'm not trying to be too personal here, right? But he's just so smiley, so fake Hollywood smile, so on it that I just struggle to connect with it. I'm like, this cannot be real. This guy cannot be this excited about Path of Exile 2. It's just too, everything is just like too good to be true. And no matter what it is, everything's exciting, whether it's closed beta, early access, whether it's like, you know, if we swap screens here, whether it's like this one feature will change everything, you know what I mean? And like, it's just super, super big positivity. And that's always rubbed me up the wrong way on channels where I'm like, that can't be real. That's got to be a persona. Then we saw this tweet yesterday, which, by the way, this is a channel that's existed for like a year and it blew up because it just churned out PoE2 videos with the same text, and they found his formula that works for him and it makes him some money, and good job. But it is a Mr. Positive channel, and you know, anyway, let's let's find the tweet here, because let me let me find it, bro. All right, so number one, we have one from, what is it, April? Oh, we've got two tweets. Okay, here we go. You ready? And the reason I'm showing this is not to like just totally like pick on a random dude, because I don't know the guy. I'm sure he's a lovely guy, but I just find it funny when people come out in mad defense, and I always think to myself, bro, why are you like crazy defending them? They're just a games company. They don't owe you anything. And that's where the vested interest goes in my mind. I'm like, well, he's got to be defending him for a reason, because they don't need defending. The game is pretty shit. We know it's pretty shit. We're allowed to talk about it being pretty shit. The end. But here we go. Man, all the big people saying PoE2 is bad. I've been sucked into enjoying this version immensely and playing at my own pace. First sentence is like, hey devs, I've still got you back, man. Don't worry, I'll be a positive voice for you. I'm not saying that's what he's saying, but that is just how my brain interprets it. I'm like, bro, come on. What I love about this is when something is just not very good. It happens in Call of Duty and everything. Like, they'll be like, man, the new Zombies sucks, and the top comment will be, I'm actually really enjoying Zombies. I don't know about you, but I'm just playing on my own and I'm living my life and I'm enjoying it. Okay. Anyway, most reviews I am reading or listening to talk about the time it takes to do this, the time it takes to do this. I haven't hit this power threshold, and I cannot annihilate X mob or Y boss in Z amount of time. I'll be honest, I've watched a lot of reviews, a lot of streams in the past couple of days to catch myself back up. And most people seem to be saying it's slow, it's long, combinations are really annoying, and it's just not that fun. Like, it's not that it's taken a long time or that I can't annihilate a monster. It's that the fight isn't even engaging. It's not like fighting the white monster is engaging. You're just spamming the same spell over and over and over again, and he's taking too much damage, and it's not fun. It's not a fun mini game or something. So I just think that's disingenuous. Then he says some people now are discussing how much this hurts casual players. Yeah? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying, hey bro, shit gameplay? Guess what? People that don't have a lot of time and aren't invested in the game probably won't put up with shit gameplay. Okay, now, here we go. No, it doesn't. It only hurts casual players if they are playing with a mindset of, I need to blast for X amount of time to get Y power, or this is a slog and a waste. Many of the casual or new ARPG players are actually really enjoying it. Yeah, most people will enjoy a game for the first time round. We've all been there, we can all hold our hands up, and we've probably played a very bad game, but when we've played through it the first time, you're just kind of enjoying all the new things, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean it's a good game, and it also doesn't mean that it's, quote, not bad for casual players just because the casual player isn't noticing it. Over time, they will notice it. Each time they come back to a league and they get weaker and weaker and the campaigns takes longer and longer and is less and less fun, they're not going to be upset because in their documentation by their keyboard are like, well, I need to blast for X amount of time to get Y power or this is a slog and a waste. No, they're going to come in from work and go, this is boring. Tom's going to ring up and he's going to say, GTA 6 is out. Do you want to go play some races? Do you want to go do a heist? Oh, no, sorry. I'm going to play PoE2. It's not happening. Anyway, next. They are literally just playing the game and having fun. Incorrect. Actually incorrect. Casual players aren't having fun. There are some people that have no idea what they're doing and they're bundling through it for the experience, but the people that have kind of got to grips with PoE on a base level and then are coming back aren't actually having that much fun. And just to say literally, bro, you're wrong, people are having fun, it's just a silly take because yes, obviously with 230,000 people playing the game, some will be having fun, right? That's not the point. What about the fact that there was 580,000 people on launch? There's only 230,000 people playing, so a near, 330 plus thousand people aren't even playing the game. Why? Because maybe they didn't have a lot of fun. Maybe they played it once and thought it wasn't for them for other reasons. So you can't just say, well, there are loads of people playing it, so it must be good. That's just not how it works. Next, sure, they encounter issues like my dad. This is put in here to make you realize that he understands the casual perspective. That's why he's mentioning it. Sure, they encounter issues like my dad with rare monsters, or my brother wanting to have a visual cue for when you get hit with pure evasion. Nobody's saying this, bro. There ain't no casual gamers sat there going, hey, Timmy, this game's good, but I tell you what, I wish there was an indicator when I got hit with pure evasion. No. There'll be people saying, bloody hell, I didn't see that rare monster, and then you go, yeah, it glows yellow, and then they go, oh, I couldn't see it because there's no fucking indicator, and I'm in a pile of shit fucking monsters here, and I couldn't see anything. Yeah, they might moan about that. Come on. But their experiences are far more positive than everything I'm reading and across the greater PoE community. Right, so your dad and your brother are having a good time, but they want a visual cue, but they're having a good time, so that's okay. I'll be happily surprised if GGG stands group and keeps in line with this new gameplay with plenty of tuning all around, of course. But count me in as someone who thinks, at least right now, the PoE2 campaign and experience is good and continues to be in line with what I expected the game to be. And in the famous words of Cute Dog, let's get a fucking VAR check for some unnecessary riding, bro. Honestly, man. I mean, broski. Well, he's basically trying to say, well, I expected PoE to be have zero crafting, be very, very slow and boring, crashes, lag, poor performance, and poor visual clarity. Do not tell me the game has good visual clarity. It doesn't. So he's saying, I don't know why you're all upset, because at least right now, the experience is good, and it continues to be in line with what I expected the game to be. So everybody stop moaning, because Tri believes that this is what he expected the game to be, and his brother, who wants an indicator with pure evasion, so cannot wait to get to PoE2 Endgame. Yeah, some recycled breaches on like a delve traversing system where you can't play the only map you want to play. You can't set a load of juice out, sit down for the evening, put some music on, blitz through some maps that you've lined up whilst you're talking to your friends in Discord. You've got to traverse the network and put your tablets in and do your towers to fight some breaches that we've been seeing since 1922, some beyond that had to be cut out of PoE1 because it was so bad for the game, but now we've decided it's core to PoE2. Fucking what's going on there? PoE2 Endgame isn't good, bro. Right, I've not read this tweet, so we'll see what this is. This is an update, is it? This is an update. 24 hours later. Saying the dooming over Path of Exile 2 is widely overblown and some players are having fun doesn't mean the game is perfect and needs no drastic changes. It's far from that. Oh, can you hear that? That is the sound of somebody absolutely flip-flopping. Bro, are you kidding me? At 12 p.m, he literally stated, the game is good, I don't know what you're talking about, and it's totally in line with what I expected it to be. Within a day, players are not having fun, and there probably should be some drastic changes. Okay, so what is it, mate? Have you got a backbone or not? What is your opinion? Or did the comment section just fold you over? Like, if you like the game, bro, tell us. Like, this is what I don't get about content creators. Get a spine. Talkative Tri, man. If you like the game, stand up and go, you're all fucking idiots. I like the game. And I'm sticking with the game. I like the game. Cry about it. This is what I mean, man. Oh, bro. Like, maybe it's just me, but I've always said what I think about a game. I'll stand there when Gears 5 came out, and I was like, this is the biggest pile of fucking trash I've ever seen in my life. And people shot me down. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but I stick with what I think unless there's a big change that, you know, if PoE2 drastically changed, I can change my opinion. But this flip-flop, this is just pandering. This channel is like, yo, PoE2 really good. I make good PoE2 videos. PoE2 bad. I'm going to make some bad videos. Oh, I'm going to say that PoE2 is good to save myself. Oh, no, PoE2 may be bad. Let's carry on reading. People wonder how extreme polarization... Oh, Manifesto Michael. People wonder how extreme polarization and toxicity manifests. We're witnessing it in real time. Blatant lines, silly one-liners, and smearing those who enjoy the game aren't the dunks you think they are. Bro, right, this is too deep, man. This is too deep. Talkative Tri, man. Go have a beer. I'll tell you, man. Relax and have a beer. If you like the game, you like the game. But why is everything now toxic manifestation, polarization, slander? Look, I think if you're enjoying PoE2, it's kind of like, you know, a really good electric car. It's probably not quite as good as a really good manual, right? Come on. Like, it doesn't mean that I'm saying that you're an idiot and you don't like cars, but some people, maybe their only experience is PoE2 and they like it. But when they've had the proper experience, right, of the full V6 manual, right? You might change your mind. The moment you begin throwing insults and calling people's names, you've lost the argument in credibility. See, this is where I disagree, bro, because I think it's funny, man. I think it's funny, to be honest. Maybe I'm a big fucking child, mate. Maybe I am a big child. But I've come from UK football where I watch the fan channels, people slandering each other's teams, people having each other on and having a laugh. Mate, it sounds to me like some people have called him some names and said some insults on his last post, and now he's kind of folded over and he's gone for, like, notice this, right? What is this? None of this is actually about Path of Exile 2, is it? It's not about the gameplay. It's not about the end game. It's not about anything. We're now just talking about people, and we're talking about theories and manifestations. Bro, just tell me you like the game or you don't like the game, and tell me why. When people are trying to be measured and understand all perspectives or communicate their distaste with early access video game, shout out Neversink's Mathel cripples Sir Gog, others continue to stoke the flames and bastardize the... I mean, bro, didn't Crip say the game was shit? I'm pretty sure Mathel did a video yesterday, and I actually watched him on stream where, don't quote me, I'm paraphrasing, but he said, like, what the fuck is GGG smoking? Are they gaslighting us? This is just pandering, bro. It's absolutely terrible to see. Some exiles are seriously not staying sane. All right, this whole post is irrelevant because basically he said here that PoE2 is really good, get over it. Then he immediately goes, yeah, well, there was some criticism of me, so maybe it does need some changes. It might not be perfect. I'm not saying it doesn't need drastic changes. And then it's just a big rant about, like, semantics and theory and all of that. It's Path of Exile 2. People are allowed to say, oh, bro, you're fucking stupid, mate. I think the game's shit. Just don't take it so deeply. I wonder what the comments were. Oh, thanks for the shout out. I'm genuinely concerned. I'm genuinely certain GGG is led by... yeah. I mean, he's not going to come out. Neversink's not going to come out. Like, let's be real, guys. This is where I, like... Neversink's not going to come out, is he? And be like, fucking hell. What the fuck are they doing? Right? He's very clearly working close with them. And I understand that's totally cool. Of course. Your opinions are the ones that I always seek out. Oh my god, VAR check for fucking unnecessary fucking gobbling, mate. Anyway, very funny. Yes, I agree. Monsters need some changes. Okay, right. So, what are we doing here, man? PoE2 is not very fun. Should we do a... Right, I'm going to do this live. This could go totally wrong. Right? This could go totally wrong. But I'm going to tune in to Path of Exile 2 Twitch here. Let's go to high to low viewers and let's see an average player, right? What they're doing. Not a speedrunner. Let's get somebody that you respect. Let's get TY Killer. And let's pull up a random person. Okay. Down the view. Dom966. Welcome, Dom. Sounds like he's German. Right? Let's have a look. What even is this Twitch layout? This shows how much I use Twitch. He's just died. He's actually perfect. Absolutely perfect timing. Or is he watching a stream of somebody die? Well, whatever he is. He's looking at his passive tree. He's died. It's not looking he's not playing any gameplay, unfortunately, but let's have a look at TY Killer. Right, so TY Killer will know what he's doing. He will absolutely know what he's doing. He'll be one of the top players that has a build that fundamentally works and is very strong compared to the average Joe. He's a Javazon build. So let's have a look. He's selling something for 7 divines. This is probably the biggest trade we've ever seen. Let's have a look. Fractured accuracy. See if we can get any gameplay. But the point is that there's just, you know, he's been playing 9 hours straight. These are the people. He's right. Look, I'm not being horrible, mate, but he's been playing for 9 hours straight. He's a racer. He's in the dark in his room, and he's got a wrist strap on because he's got a physical injury from how much Path of Exile he's gone through. You know, this is, yes, when you get to this portion of the game, I'm not sure what tier map he's in, but he's blasting through the trash. But I mean, he has 2k life, so he's probably going to get one tapped. But yes, we're not naive. If you play the game for full, you know, tier 15 there, if you play the game absolutely min-max everything, you're obviously going to be able to clear through zones and deal with monsters. Nobody's trying to say that, but what we're trying to say is the early game experience is very, very unenjoyable for casuals, and so most people are never going to get to this stage because most people think to themselves, I'm not really having fun, I'm not sure if I should carry on. That's how they think. That is how a casual thinks. They're not like, well, when I get my... I mean, look, he's got a 3 charm slot belt. He's got crazy gear, I'm guessing. So, you know, this is like full min-maxed. And it didn't look that fast. It didn't look that exciting, let's be real. But my point is, you're allowed to criticize the game. When I just watch PoE, I think I'm just a bit disappointed. I just think that even the people that are grinding non-stop, like your Alkaisers, your TY killers, even this gameplay I'm watching right now, it just looks bloody slow and miserable and surrounding, and blue items are dropping. And I'm not saying make it like Diablo and, you know, make loot shower out of everything, but even the super endgame versions don't look that exciting. So we're still, what are we doing? Augment, Regal, Exalt slamming every piece of gear because there's no crafting? Like, that's going to get pretty old pretty quick. I mean, look on screen right now, there's a rare monster. That was pretty hard to see, wasn't it? Because there's no visual indication. There's no better visual clarity in this game than Path of Exile 1. I would say there's less visual clarity. That's one of my main problems. So, you know, there's obviously a rare monster there on screen, but can you see where the rare monster is? There. That's, you have to name lock him to see that he's rare. So, that's my thoughts. Anyway, I just thought that was a very funny tweet. So, yes. Flip-flop.